What is up, everybody? I am outside for this one because I have to use my arms. I have to flail a little bit because Bayern Munich is doing the unthinkable. They got rid of Pep Guardiola, but they brought in Carlo Ancelotti, which I thought was a incredible move. It was a great move. And then they just signed Mats Hummels from Borussia Dortmund. Mats Hummels, I told you to go to Barcelona.
Jimmy,
oh my God! Oh my God! What is this? What are we doing here? What's happening? What are you? What? Ah! Ah!
Jimmy, I gotta say, I really appreciate you letting me stay in your cage for a week or two while I find my feet, get a nice cage of my own. But I heard you talking about Bayern Munich and...
Yeah, because I really want to talk about it. Because, I mean, there's big news. Renato Sanchez is...
That's the wrong thing to talk about, Jimmy. You gotta talk about Newcastle because you're a Newcastle fan.
But what's to talk about? They're gonna get relegated. We've had a poor season. It just makes me sad.
Poor is like a nice word for it. Jimmy, it's okay though. We're gonna talk about some of the good things, right? Getting relegated, it's not that bad, okay? I'm gonna cheer you up.
Now everybody can whip out their thing and pee on me because I'm not in the top flight anymore.
I don't want to do that.
No, you don't per se.
So Jimmy, I'm gonna try my best to make you feel better.
I appreciate that.
I read something about empathy. It's apparently going to help you. So Jimmy, you know Newcastle were relegated in 2009 as well, right?
Yeah, I try to forget that.
But what's all right is since then, Burnley have been promoted twice.
Wow.
And Hull City were promoted once, and they're in the playoffs now, and they might get promoted twice too. So, what I'm saying is if you do get relegated twice in a short amount of time, it seems like you have a decent chance of getting promoted. You become one of these yo-yo clubs.
But they're not one of the most well-supported clubs in England. Like, Newcastle resonates. Outside of the UK, people know about them. And we just struggle. We should be better than we are. We sign a ton of French players. I mean, how does N'Golo Kante and Riyad Mahrez fall through our scouts in France's cracks? How does that happen? We sign other guys and then they come and they don't seem motivated to play. All of a sudden they lose all of their spirit to want to play.
Yeah, I mean, I
don't even blame the manager sometimes.
You end up with guys like Hatem Ben Arfa who go score 17 goals for Nice. Oh my God,
I know.
We're
twins.
Wow.
We're twins. I need my glasses.
Oh, maybe I'll play in a World Cup now. I'm just thinking about it.
You should just think about it.
I'm just thinking about it.
Yeah, because I don't think
everyone's like, ah. Jimmy, another silver lining to this terrible cloud is there's no better time to get relegated than now. There's something beautiful called parachute payments, which is you get a lot of money even if you get relegated. For like the next 3 years after relegation, you still get paid a certain percentage of Premier League money, and Premier League money is bigger than ever, so Newcastle will still get paid so they can pay all their high wages of these bad players they have down in the Championship.
So more John Joe Shelby in my life. Is that what you're saying?
Exactly.
Great. We're totally going back up.
We'll see. I don't make predictions anymore, not since Leicester.
Yeah, how come you didn't see Leicester coming?
I don't want to talk about it.
How does that fall through?
I don't want to talk about it! And Jimmy, my last thing that's indicating maybe the grass will be a little bit greener than what it is now, which is like a brownish gray with like fire and feces all over it in Newcastle.
Bit of Colaccini's hair in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ew.
Yeah.
Ew.
Imagine how curly his...
Nah. Well, Jimmy, it's that your evil overlord, Mike Ashley, the Kim Jong-un of Newcastle, might finally be leaving. I mean, he's a guy who's invested a lot of money into this club. He might think, you know what?
Only this season he did. Only this season.
Because he was afraid.
And then he brought in Rafa Benitez, but brought him in 3 months too late. Way too late.
Well, maybe he'll think, okay, you know what? I'm going to cut my losses. I'm going to go back to selling terrible, cheap clothing at Sports Direct. I mean, and I'll get out of here. Maybe that's a blessing.
Maybe he's almost as bad as some of the American owners in the Premier League. Aston Villa, Arsenal, who can never get over the hump, Manchester United, who can't be the same Manchester United.
It's all your fault, isn't it?
I mean, USA.
But actually, Jimmy, I've got to come clean with you. I've got to be honest. I've been setting you up this whole time for failure because actually what I'm here to say is it's not gonna be good.
What do you mean it's not gonna be good?
Yeah, the future is not bright, Jimmy. Look.
But I feel like we go down to the championship and there's a little bit of hope because now we're playing with the talent level that we should be playing at, and we have the talent to play even better, and that'll give us some hope to maybe get promoted again.
Look at the teams.
I don't want to be the Leeds. I don't want to be the Wigan. Yeah. I don't want that anymore.
I know. Jimmy,
Why do you even come over here?
Just looking for a home. I'm just looking for a home, someplace to call my own. Let's look at the facts, Jimmy, as Rafa Benitez would often say. Fact. You got Rafa Benitez in, and yes, it was too late, but Newcastle had a chance to stay up and have Rafa Benitez stay there and get them back to being one of the big clubs in the Premier League, because you have the potential, but you didn't. You couldn't beat Aston Villa, and now Rafa Benitez is going to leave. He's not going to stay in the Championship, and you're going to get like Gary Megson or David Moyes, who was good 5 years ago.
I'd take David Moyes.
Yeah, he'd probably do a good job, actually.
Yeah, I want him.
Here's who's gonna stay. You're gonna have Jack Colback, you're gonna have Tim Krul, you're gonna have Rob Elliott, Carl Darlow. Those last three guys are goalkeepers, okay? You're going to have Paul Dummett.
Those are the guys I don't mind. They feel like they bring it every game. But the guys that had expectations, all the French guys that came in, Cisse up top, I mean, he's had good years before, so you know he has it in him. And the Mitrovic, you know, he scored some big goals down the stretch, but I feel like he should have produced a little bit more.
Definitely, and maybe he also should have started against Aston Villa.
Yeah,
you know, maybe go 2 up top against
We're trying to win
the
a game
worst
against
team.
the worst.
You're playing the worst team,
Like,
and you have to beat them.
We haven't beat.
But maybe you'll go in the Championship and sign like Joey Barton and like a 35-year-old Kevin Nolan and like maybe Andy Carroll. Hey, we're twins! Oh, wow.
Yeah, man.
Always wanted a twin.
Reunion.
But Jimmy, the biggest reason for you to be sad, as if there aren't enough, is that Mike Ashley's not going anywhere. He said last year that he's not leaving Newcastle till you win a cup, and I don't think the Sky Bet Championship trophy counts. I think he wants a big boy cup, and have you got 30 years?
I hate you.
I'm glad.
Why would you bring up? I mean, part of being a supporter is that you have some hope. There's a shred of hope, and you're just stomping on my hope.
That's true. Well, it's up to you as a true fan to find that hope within yourself and use it to take you to the stars. I'm a logical thinker, Jimmy. I say the facts as they are. It's not my job to inspire dreams in you. You need to do that yourself.
I hope you never do this show again. Oh, isn't that? It's so nice.
Do we have to say goodbye now, or do we leave?
Yeah, this is the time where we say goodbye to everybody. Thanks for watching.
Goodbye.
If you want this guy.
Oh, wait. Don't we have a clip? I think we have a clip to show. I said I was going to show a clip at the end of the video.
You're going to show? Okay.
Yeah.
When did you say that?
Can we roll the clip? Can we roll? Yeah. Can we roll the clip? Do we have it?
That's my line.
Do we roll the clip now?
Roll the clip.